why you guys don't believe me, but does Giannis look like he's happy to be in Milwaukee? Look at your top left-hand corner. He's sitting at the end of the bench pouting. Then look, he's literally, Doc Rivers is talking to him and he's walking past Doc Rivers. This man does not want to be in Milwaukee. He's calling his teammates selfish, that they have no chemistry, they're not playing together. How on earth do you guys think that if the Milwaukee Bucks go out there and go get Zach LaVine or Jeremy Grant, that's going to make the Milwaukee Bucks win the championship? That is what Giannis has to hurry up and ask out. The whole entire NBA is sitting around here waiting and waiting and waiting. He already told us he doesn't mind being the villain. He doesn't care if the home fans boo him, the away fans boo him. He's going to keep on pushing, and he wants all that smoke. Giannis does not want to be in Milwaukee, but he doesn't want to come out and just demand the trade. Right now, the Milwaukee Bucks, they're 1-4 in their last 5 games. They might not even be in the play-in tournament. And once again, all they have is a 2031 first-round pick. So you're going to use your only first-round pick within the next few years, all to get who? Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan, if that? At the end of the day, it doesn't make sense. The only way for the Milwaukee Bucks to turn this organization around is trade Giannis to the Miami Heat and get him the hell out of Milwaukee.
We're not playing hard. Not playing hard. We're not doing the right thing. We're not playing to win. We're not playing together. Our chemistry's not there. Guys are being selfish. Guys are trying to look for their own shots instead of looking for the right shot for the team. Guys try to do it on their own. At times I feel like when we're down 10, down 15, down 20, we try to make it up in one play. It's not going to work. We just got to keep on chipping away possession by possession. Especially when you're playing a team like OKC or a team like Minnesota or a team like San Antonio. Overall, roster-wise, they're better than us. So you got to know that you got to compete for 48 minutes and try to get the best shots available for 48 minutes. And if you don't do that, then you trying to get the first shot available on one pass shot is not going to work with those teams. I've been those teams. 3, 4, 5 years ago, when we played a team that came down and shot the first shot, we took the rebound, we went the other way, we were like, you're not going to win. Like, you got to move us around, you got to move me around, you got to move Chris around, you got to move Drew around, you got to move Brooke around, you got to move Pat around. Like, you got to move us around in order for you to find the opportunity to get a good open look. Like, if you come down and you pat.
The entire NBA already knows the truth. They asked him 2 days ago, how does he feel about staying in Milwaukee? Oh, I don't know, it's day-to-day. He will never give you a direct answer. And if he does, the following day, he goes back on his word. And think about it, guys. I understand. I'm tired of waiting, too. I'm tired of waiting for superstar after superstar. And don't get me started on Donovan Mitchell, because that's a whole nother conversation that we have to get into. Because the Cleveland Cavaliers, they're not looking too good. And how are they going to be able to win and keep Donovan Mitchell happy if they don't make it back to the Eastern Conference Finals? And the ultimate goal is the championship. So right now, that's why I keep telling you guys, the Miami Heat, they have a lot of questions that need to be answered. Are they going to trade Andrew Wiggins? I'm hearing that the Warriors want him back. The Lakers have been asking for him since the offseason. Same thing with Norman Powell. I understand he's playing like an all-star this season. However, the man is 32 years old. Are you really going to pay him long-term? For what? What are you going to be paying a 32-year-old guy for? It's unfortunate that we don't get these guys earlier in their career. But remember, we're trying to build a team, and the team is pretty much young as it is. Larson, Jaime, Jovic, Khalil Ware, Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo. There's a lot of young guys on this roster. And that is my main priority, is developing the young guys, especially Kaspar's. Any team right now is giving us a first-round pick for Norman Powell and Andrew Wiggins. I understand that they're playing well. Andrew Wiggins is having one of his best seasons. He's also having one of his best three-point shooting seasons. And like I said earlier, Norman Powell's having another all-star season. But this Miami Heat team needs to figure out what they're doing for the future. And if they really want to go all in on Giannis, we need all the first-round picks that we can get.
Giannis, just ask for the trade. Just do it. The Bucks fans aren't going to be mad. The Bucks fans want you to basically do it at this point.
Yeah.
Just do it. Just go and just ask.
It's just hard to imagine their way out. Yeah, like we're talking about John Morant. The Jeremy Grant trade rumors have been out there for a long time. It's like,
Just
if Jeremy
stop.
Grant is your big solution, like
It's not
I think
doing
you might
anything.
already be buried. Like it
Yeah,
might
that's
just be over.
It's sad because this Turner thing that they did,
Mhm.
which I did not like. I was on the record.
Yep.
Dame, I think, would have been fairly tradable with that contract to at least be a big money figure that you could have attached a couple other things to.
Sure.
They didn't do that. They're not going to trade Turner.
I mean, it's not like he was an expiring deal, though.
No, but it was this year and next that at least
Yeah.
you could have been in the conversation to take back a big contract back plus other stuff, and you could have patched together something.
Yeah.
And they just couldn't do it. They took that off the table. So now it's all you have is Portis and Kuzma.
Same thing with Ja Morant. The Memphis Grizzlies, they're in no rush to get rid of Ja, and I wouldn't be either. Why would they rush to go and take a bad deal for their superstar and their franchise player? It makes absolutely no sense. Over the last 4 games, Ja Morant, he's been averaging 25.8 points per game, 9.8 assists per game. He's been balling. And then just last night, 23 points, 12 assists, 3 blocks, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal in 30 minutes. I don't care what you guys say. For anyone to say that Ja Morant is washed at 26 years old, to say that he's a scrub, to say he can't improve his game, that's absolutely diabolical and ludicrous. And this Miami Heat team, once again, is never in the position to say no to any talent. This is a rebuilding Miami Heat team right now that's focusing on the youth movement. And if you're telling me that you can get Ja Morant at a cheap price, meanwhile we have Nikola Jovic stinking up the place, you got to throw him in a deal. You got to get a deal done. Once again, isn't this what the Miami Heat are known for? Disgruntled stars asking out, and then they capitalize on it? I understand all the drama that comes with Ja, and thank God most of it's over for the most part. But these are the type of deals the Miami Heat need to look into.
Well, they're still canvassing the market. They're listening to teams. And right now, I was told that teams have been notified that the Grizzlies feel like if there's not a package that suits their interests, that they're comfortable keeping them past the trade deadline. So, we've taken Ja Morant by his words. He wants to be there. And so, I think that would be something that ultimately, if they don't get what they want in the next couple of weeks, they'll probably reassess over the summer. So this is not something, the way it's been explained to me, it's not something that's really urgent, and they feel like they need to get off of him by any means necessary.
Yeah. By the way, he's a Leo, just like Caesar and my little brother. So
This is why the NBA trade deadline coming up is so important. Don't forget, we still have to trade Terry Rozier's contract. And who are the Miami Heat going to prioritize? Tyler Hero or Norman Powell? Are they going to finally trade Andrew Wiggins? Once again, guys, I am all about the young guy movement. I also want to get Giannis, but then at the same time, I'm not mad if we don't get Giannis. Because Giannis is over there playing games. He wants to cry and pout and do all these different things, but he doesn't want to ask out. You can't have it both ways. Ja Morant, I think that he's a great young talent. If the Miami Heat can get him at a fair price and still have assets for Giannis, why not? All I'm saying is we have to prioritize the youth, but then at the same time, you can look at other ways to improve the roster.